Give life to the game in a heartbeat, pumping it. Bragging money back with a black beat company.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. All right. I'm about to. Oh my goodness. I know, guys. It's not the day I wanted to do this. Arsenal has just lost 3-1 against West Ham, but we're not going to let that ruin our day. It cannot, because today is special. It's special. I have my brother, the super talented singer, songwriter, actor, and many more. For real. I have my brother, Chike.
My man.
What's good, bro?
When we said we're gonna do this, I just kept thinking. I said, just what if we lose?
I swear we jinxed it.
Bruh, like I saw it coming.
Oh
you know,
my God.
I told you. I said, let's see the lineup first. Let's see the line.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just knew there would be more to talk about if we lose. You know,
Bro,
Yeah.
for real, this hurt. It hurt a lot because, we look happy. Look at the smile on your face.
Bruh,
we're making it work.
Last time I was hurt with Arsenal, I was maybe my university days. Like,
we're
right,
detached.
now when you're hurt so much that you just get detached.
We're emotionally
Like you love the
detached.
team, but then
Yep.
they can't surprise you with hurts.
Yes, no more.
Like nothing's worse than last season. It doesn't, like, in my entire life. Like
that pain
of everything I've gone through.
that
with
pain.
Arsenal.
Maybe we start with that. Are you recovered from last season?
Bruh. So it's okay. I mean, for those who are new Arsenal supporters, for those who are maybe more Arsenal supporters than me, I buy merch, I do all that stuff, but you know, I don't think it can get worse. Bruh, like I think we bottled the season like in a position that nobody has ever bottled it. Like, bruh, nobody in that position has ever lost. I mean, I don't know for fact, for history.
Yeah.
But at least while I've been conscious enough to know football and watch, nobody has bottled the league from that position.
And you're totally
in that
right.
amount of time.
The stat that we set last season, we were on top.
That's even
200.
hard. I don't know if we can even set that this season. I mean, the season just started. It's just like 9 matches.
Yeah.
And it's normally 38, right?
38.
So we still have like a 3/4 to go.
Yeah, bro. That's why I'm happy that we're not up top now, because I'm okay.
Let
Everybody else, because now I feel like I'm not expecting too much,
bro.
So I don't get too heartbroken.
See, me, I tell people, say we will win that league.
Amen.
Nah, last season, bro. I remember when I was working with Nice Boy, the comedian, and each time, in fact, I don't know when we started bottling it, he would keep messaging me. He say, bro, if you tell me make I believe again, Thunder will fire you. I'll now respond, I'll be like, believe,
bro.
Right.
Pain.
It's
pain.
shish.
But let's get into this, bro. You talked about being an Arsenal fan. How long have you been an Arsenal fan for? And
Man,
why?
Since I've known football, I think being an Arsenal fan was a factor of, how I grew up, to be honest. I mean, growing up, it was just Arsenal I was seeing. I mean, my dad was a big fan of Kanua and Co. And that was an Arsenal guy. So it was just like, it was the only box to check, except you're a child at that age who's not easily influenced at all. But I mean, and Arsenal played beautiful football.
Gorgeous. The best.
So no be like, say you are choosing it. No, the team was entertaining. Even for all the years they never won anything, they were still entertaining.
Bruh, remember how
it's just entertaining football. There are very few teams that have that in the Premier League, to be very honest. Even till now, yes, we have the likes of Man City now doing that. I mean,
Brighton
the
as
quality
well.
is a lot. Brighton, no, but from time, Arsenal has always played entertaining football, even while losing.
That's a fact.
It's like being a Ronaldo fan.
Yeah, for all you kids that don't know, learn from the man. Learn. He knows what he's talking about.
You just enjoy seeing Ronaldo move. You have to love football in a certain way. I mean, another comparison that always happens is the Ronaldo Messi comparison. Like, I respect Ronaldo so much.
Yes.
Like, I respect him even now more with the height he is, in football, with the age. You could see hard work. I mean, I'm not saying Messi is not working hard, because I'm damn sure he is.
Definitely.
But if a couple of years ago, if you asked me, I'll always pick Messi. Just because he was just a joy to watch.
So now what is it? Now who's your for you?
I just think my bias has lasted long enough for me not to just flip and say Ronaldo. But right now, I wouldn't just pick anymore. I just
I
out of
respect
respect for Ronaldo.
I respect
I
that.
wouldn't do that.
I respect
It's
that.
just disrespectful to Ronaldo to just peak.
I respect that. It's not as I know
Yeah.
Messi just won his 8th Ballon d'Or.
It's okay. I mean,
But exactly, this is exactly what I was telling people in my other video. That is really
at this point, it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter anymore. These
Yeah.
men have won.
They've won.
They've won.
They won.
You know.
They
But
won.
yeah, let's move into it. Let's move into it. So
Yeah.
we talked a little bit about Arsenal. I have the same similar story. Kind of one till this day.
till
My favorite
day.
number is number 4 because of
Yeah.
what he won for Nigeria, and he was the
Yeah.
man that came into Arsenal and just shone.
Yeah.
So we have a very similar story. But onto this season, what do you think our chances are, and what was your top 4?
Man City for sure. There's
Man City, where? What position though?
wherever in top 4. Bro. I think Tottenham will bottle it for sure.
For sure,
They're just
no doubt.
Because I mean, they're just one injury away from bottling it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take out Son, they're done.
And Madison too. If you take
Yeah,
out
like
one of
they're
those,
just one of those
over.
and they're done. So I don't see them. You know, especially I don't know if they're in multiple competitions.
they're not. Only the FA Cup Carabao. They didn't make any European competition at all.
Okay, so they might survive for a long time.
It's so bad.
But just in the culture, just like how, you know, anytime you watch us now, you just know that, you know, they just probably get to surprise you at some point.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
I mean, Tottenham is like, that's exagerated. They're worse.
They're worse. They'll always
if
be
they
worse.
surprise, I mean, just the London in me is never going to want Tottenham to take that
Facts.
before me.
Facts. But okay. Now, so you said Arsenal in the top 4, Man City in the top 4. So did you say Tottenham will be there?
Honestly, if Tottenham is not there, it's going to be by a very tiny. They have to have injury issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they just have it, they're going to be in big soup. You
Got
know,
it.
the only reason right now that I would not go for Arsenal again
Mhm.
for a very good run at the trophy
Mhm.
is injuries. Right now, we do not have a striker. No matter how you see it, we have Nketiah. Honestly, I
scored
won't
3 goals
compare
on the weekend.
Nketiah. No, I won't compare Nketiah and
Jesus.
Jesus because they are 2 different kind of players. That's
Facts.
actually the truth.
Yes.
They don't play like if I want a game where I want my striker to just take the ball and go for the post, I will pick Nketiah. I wouldn't
Okay.
feel Jesus at all.
Okay.
I'm
Really?
just saying, nah, I won't. Come on. Nketiah's only target is the goal
Goal.
post. There's no like
That's a good point.
He has more of poacher abilities
Mhm.
and he is fit.
True.
I mean, he's younger, but
Mhm.
he is fit 99%
Of
of
the
the
time.
time.
Yeah.
And Gabriel Jesus, a lot of times you can just get him for half season on
Half
a
season.
good season.
Play like 5 games, go like 2
Bruh,
months
come
off.
on, like so it's ridiculous. I mean, I think Timber would have been great to give
Oh,
us some solid
God,
defense
Tim.
because he's a great player. I didn't even need him to play too much to know,
Mhm.
but then he's injured. You know, Partey would have been there too for amazing rotation. So like we have injuries already in very key positions. Then the most creative player we actually have, you know, in the last, you know, box of the field is actually Odegaard.
Oh, they got.
So
You don't
what
think
if
Saka
anything
is
just
very creative?
Look, he's not a creative midfielder.
Oh yeah. He's a
Mind
winger.
you,
He's a
you
winger,
need to
yeah.
feed him the
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
You see, but then with Odegaard, he will feed you the ball. He's a danger too. Like
Yep.
he's just complete.
Yep.
And we just have one of that.
How do you feel about Fabio Vieira, who has been coming in a couple times this season? He hasn't done very badly.
He's definitely improved.
Mhm.
And you know, for me, I'm sorry, I don't know if you're gonna get the true color of how I feel about certain players because me, I'm a creative. So I
Yeah.
understand the creative struggle. And you know, footballers too are creatives. Yeah, they're sportsmen, but
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
categorize them as they use their talent to create something, you know, their
Yep.
skill,
Yep.
you know, to create passes, to create. So sometimes they might have a struggle, but I'm just more confident with Odegaard. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that Vieira is a direct fit
Yeah.
for if you don't have an Odegaard on the team. He's far from it, in my opinion.
Okay, I respect that. So, what's your 4th team to make the top 4?
So I think Arsenal will be there for sure. There's
Okay.
nothing anybody's going to do about that.
Amen.
Not just even as an Arsenal fan. It's just a fact of
We have to.
the quality of the teams in the
Yeah.
Premiership.
I think
this
it's the
season.
minimum for us, though. It's a failure if we don't make Champions League.
We are going to make top 4. There's
Okay.
nothing anybody's going to
Okay.
do about it. There's not too many teams
I
racing
agree.
at that. Even with Newcastle, they could drop the ball. Very high possibility they
Yep.
will.
They've already
Because,
lost
see,
some key games.
when
this
the
season.
game starts getting tough, that's when you see where the actual quality is. Not just
Facts.
about people with, you know. So there's going to be Man City for sure. Honestly, I don't see Man U or Chelsea making the top 4.
Are you putting these people in order? I want to know. Are you
No,
saying
I'm not
Man
putting
City?
in order. I'm just saying 4
listing.
people.
Okay.
No,
we'll
if you
leave it
ask
at-
me who's going to win the league, I'll go for Man City.
Man
Straight up.
City?
They have the players.
Yeah.
They can survive the rainy days. What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Are you trying to, save yourself from the hurt? Is that
No,
what it is?
if you ask me now, like,
Uh-huh.
I mean, if I was a betting man, which I am, if I am to place a bet on who's going to take the league this season, I will place it on Man City. Not because I'm not an Arsenal fan, but it's just fact. Like, look,
fact. It's a
we're
safe
one
bet.
injury away from that now. Like last season, we lost
Saliba.
Zinchenko. Wait now. I know Saliba, fine.
Okay.
But, Saliba, yeah, we started feeling it. But when we lost Zinchenko, a lot of people say he's not as defensive. I agree. But he's literally like an extra man in the midfield.
He is. He
We
really
could
is.
not create. We couldn't. I literally watched a certain match from, I think it was Everton or who. I watched it from the beginning to the end. We could not transition from the back to the front. We couldn't do it once in the match because we didn't have. So Zinchenko is that defender who's also a midfielder.
Is that link between the defense?
Yes,
to the,
he's such even down to the striking because he's up there
Yep.
playing the role of almost an attacking midfield left midfielder, but in the middle.
Yeah.
Do you understand? He adds an extra man to. So when Arsenal holds the ball, he's very effective. When we lose the ball, then there's a problem.
There's the problem.
But when we're confident in possession, it's as if we're playing an extra man against the,
It's
the
like we're playing
opposition.
12 versus 11.
Yeah, automatically because you have a left back who is not back there, who is literally on the edge of the box,
Yes.
and he's an amazing passer.
He is.
So knowing that we started having those injuries. I mean, we've lost Gabriel.
Oh my
we've
God.
lost
Partey. Yeah.
Bruh, like these people now, if you take out the people that are directly playing in place of them right now, there's nobody. And those people directly playing in place of them, they're not miles better than them. Do you understand? I mean, Rice has proven to be, from his former team that he can play a full season, literally.
Legend.
But I don't know.
Fit.
I don't know if we want to risk that. I don't know how that's going to go. But if you take out Rice from there, who is the defensive midfielder
Nobody
that
else.
you can count on to kind of be solid? No, not Jorginho.
No, please.
Do you get there?
Please.
So
I
the
beg.
only option you have is Partey. And
Yeah.
Partey is not fit.
Yeah.
There's literally no other DM
Yeah.
on the team.
Jorginho has played a couple games this season where he did all right.
No, I
But
like
then
Jorginho,
there's also-
but I prefer him when we're winning.
Yes. He's only the way
I
because
prefer him when the morale of the team is already high.
yeah. But remember that Man City game? We saw him in the starting lineup and we ended up winning. So there's situations
The
where
Man
it
City
works,
game,
but
we
it's very
literally
rare.
won by a whisker, bro.
I'll take it, bro.
But we too
Best win.
We'll take it because if they won us that same way, it'll be disappointing.
Yeah.
If they scored us that same exact goal, I would have felt like
Pain.
Arsenal would have felt so much pain.
Guys.
So it's okay, we'll take it. It's something. After
take
why
it.
didn't they
We'll
score?
take it. We'll take
If
it.
they were so much better, why didn't they score? And that's a good point to take because there's a high chance we're gonna lose to Man City home and away, and we already took 3 points.
God, guy.
So that's something. So I don't even care if they take the other 3. That's their
Yeah.
business.
We've just taken
We've
the one that
taken the one.
matters.
Like we didn't do a draw. We took 3 points. So the worst case scenario, they're splitting it down the middle with us. So it's okay.
Fact.
And I trust on some small teams to embarrass them.
So now
That's how we almost won the league last season because small teams embarrassed them. That's actually what happened.
Yeah.
They won the big teams, but the small teams just embarrassed them.
Yeah, they lost a couple. I don't remember because
In
I was so
detail,
focused on us and then the
Yeah.
games that we threw away, the pain.
I think
You know?
if what Arsenal did last season, if they did it 10 years ago, I probably would have jumped off a building or something. Like, bro. It's just that I've just built so much.
Yeah.
You know how you just
You're desensitized to it now.
Yeah. I mean, I still enjoyed the game.
Mhm.
I want us to do well, but they can't surprise me by losing. They
Losing,
can surprise
yeah.
me by
Yep.
winning.
Like today.
But they
we
can't
just-
surprise
we-
me. Bruh, did you see me? I was all right. I'm like, if I only scored
Yeah.
one goal, I was excited. I was like, okay,
Mhm.
at least that's good for morale.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, me 5-10 years ago, I'll be so upset at 2-0
Facts.
because there was one
Facts.
thing about us now that those 5 years plus ago. If you see 1-0 down on the scoreboard, we're most likely not coming back.
No way.
So do you understand? But now we can.
There's a steal. Ateta has brought that.
In fact,
type
right
of-
now we can. I don't know why he did the subs so
Today,
late. No, not just even about the subs. I think the lineup was just too alternative. So even by the time the subs were coming in, we're 3-0 down.
Yeah.
When the subs started coming in.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's
It
too
was
far.
a-
Like maybe those subs should have started coming in first half, but maybe
Yeah.
maybe the Carabao Cup is not so.
But do you
important
care
to
about the
him.
Carabao? Do you personally? Do you
I
care
think the
about
most
it?
important. I think all these things we've won them before now.
Yeah.
Here is where an Arsenal fan needs to be able to brag. Is things like the Champions League and the Premiership. To be honest, at this point, with my journey with Arsenal, right, any other cup doesn't matter. It doesn't just count. I mean, yes, it's a
Word.
trophy, but I beg.
You want the big ones.
At this point,
The big ones.
Like, if you tell me now, pick another 10 years of being trophyless for Arsenal and they win the Champions League, I will pick it over winning the FA or something 5 times within those 10 years.
10 years.
Bro, I would pick it.
I got to think about this one.
But we've won these cups.
We have.
What are you talking about? Like an extra one, okay? It's literally it's not a competition that shows skill or consistency. Things like league and those ones, they show like some level of consistency and show what the team is made of. Anything can happen in a cup game.
True.
One red card and you don't have another chance. But the other one shows, how you're able to build your team, how you're able to tinker them, how you're able to move things around. It shows what is the what is the strength of the team. And these other things don't show it.
It makes sense. But bro, let's keep football on the side for a second, because I'm a huge fan. You know this. We've had plenty of conversations. I want to know more about the artist, the super talented Chike. And I just have a few questions. I'll start this one off with an issue that I had with the incredible Bow of the Bullets album. I was a huge fan of that song, Nemyllion.
Yes, and he didn't even make that.
Bro, I still listen to it, right? But I was like, is it that you didn't appreciate the song? Like, why didn't he make it is what I should say.
So, I'm going to be very honest about this one. I think, as a creative, as an artist, sometimes there are those times when you see something and be like, there's something here. And there are those times when you now have to pick, you have to now have that feeling on multiple occasions. This is like when you're trying to select an album. Yeah. And you're probably one wrong emotion from not feeling that way about a particular song that every other person feels. Yeah. And that's why, people have listening parties, pre-selecting it and all those kind of things. And guess what? Sometimes the music people select in the pre-selection parties is not what, portrays who you are at that time. So sometimes you still yank them off and try to say, no, this is actually what I want to say. So with that, I don't know why I didn't make the album, but I guess during one of those pre-selection processes, maybe it didn't catch me on the best of moods.
The best mood. But it was tough though, right?
It was that, but there's no loss because the music is out there.
It is. You're right. I still have it.
So it was released.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
That album.
I just wanted you to make sure that I wanted you to know that song meant so much too.
Not
just me.
I wrote it about it was a girl. Actually, I was talking to her at that time. So and I don't know where she is right now, God. I don't know, but it was some girl I was talking to that time, and I was super excited talking to her, and it was one of those times that you're like, oh, you want to check a box where you made a song about a woman. Yeah. So I just did it, and
I feel that.
So maybe the casual nature of the music too didn't allow me to take it that seriously. Yeah, maybe, just maybe.
Is she the reason you became Boo of all the bullets?
No, at all. I've always been the Boo of the bullets.
Hey, my guy.
It's not one girl then just come in and do that. Even till now, that's still who I be.
You have to keep it original. Keep it original. So I have a question for you, because we've been friends for a minute. I've known you since secondary school. That's like what?
Yeah, what they call secondary school here?
High school.
High school.
High school is what they call it early, but for us, it's secondary school.
Secondary school.
I've known you, and it feels like you haven't changed. It's like, how do you stay so humble after so much success?
So, first, I'm going to take the flowers you just gave me, because I figured...
Well, flowers is coming, bro.
Yeah, people have told me that when you get flowers, you take it. So I'll take it first, and I appreciate that is the version of me that you see or perceive.
Of course, bro.
But, even down to the call I made before before the run, I just took a call before walking back in. I could tell you that after that call, the guy probably felt like such an arrogant asshole.
Oh, wow.
So people are always just going to have, different opinions. But, I've just generally learned to manage myself in a way that, without putting so much discomfort to myself, I can still be an accessible and nice person to whoever. Yeah. And if I strike that balance with myself, right, it might work for your level of expectation of, oh, is this a nice guy? Right. And I'm happy when it does. But a lot of times, even when I try to strike that balance, it still falls short of people's expectation. So I would say I put in work to try and be as accessible, to try and control a side of me that maybe I don't want people to see. And, I just hope that, more people catch me on a better day. That's all.
Dude, that's so profound. What you just said was
I just
profound.
hope, because there are better days that you're just not in the mood.
Yeah. I
You're
can't
like, "Brah."
I can't speak for all of you guys,
Yeah.
but I can speak for my experience with this man. And the humility is something that is very great to see. And it definitely, makes me want to just be better, even with my own little,
Goodness.
achievements that I've had. But moving on. So we're about to wrap this up almost. But I want to know, what are you most excited for? What do you have coming up?
I'll tell you two things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited I came out to this country and I needed some quiet.
Mm-hmm.
I needed some peace, and I wanted to record my third studio album.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing that. There's been a couple of wedges in the way that we spoke about.
Yeah.
For the most part,
Uh-huh.
I'm okay. I'm doing great. So professionally, I'm excited about that. That I
Nice.
get to, with the promise of life, God's grace, that I'll have
Amen.
a third studio album.
Amen.
And personally, with my life, I'm just personally on a personal level. I'm just excited that, in moments where it doesn't feel like it, and I just look at the mirror, I can count good times. I have good memories.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about making, more good memories.
Yeah.
I'm just excited that I'm in a good place health wise. I'm in a reasonable place financially where I can afford
Amen.
to create, the kind of future that I want. And just simple things like that, now they get me excited. So that's what I'm excited in my personal life, and in the professional one, that I'm in the game long enough to have a third studio album.
Dude, you see, even in the humility in which you're using to answer this question, is it, guys? Come on, you gotta admit this is something for all of you who want to be big stars. This is how you have to be. Aspire to be that. And I must say, guys, I've listened to some of the songs on this album that is coming up that he talked about. Bro, magic. There's some things on there that will blow your mind.
Yep.
I couldn't even concentrate behind the wheel because I'm such a fan, bro. And
it's
you
beautiful.
have something, and you're still humble, and I cannot admire that anymore. For real, I do. And let me give you. I know you already said you want to take your flowers, but I have to give you your flowers properly.
Yeah.
I saw you work from, how old was I? I was like, what, 12,
We're
13 years old?
Yeah.
I saw you doing this stuff, bro.
Yeah,
I saw you, and
singing.
I remember, I tried to think back, like, how did I perceive somebody who had a vision? And I must say, I didn't see, I feel like I wasn't taking it as seriously as everybody else, but to just see the heights you've been able to attain, bro, I'm inspired by you. And it's not just me. A lot of us who've seen, that growth. We're proud of you, bro. And we just want you to keep going. We want to see you keep shooting for the stars, bro, because it inspires us to keep going.
Yes, I'm happy, but I'm happy. There's no but. And one thing I also know is that's the power of the people you surround yourself with. Your one advice, away from not being who you are right now. Just one advice, depending on how strong-willed you were. But your one advice away from that. In secondary school, I'm not sure you knew. The final year, I got the award for best male vocalist. And back then, the people that were doing it was Cavodel, Cavi, my guy. We don't talk as much, but I consider him a brother. And them Toby. So in my honest opinion, I feel like they just give it to me.
Really?
As now a guy make it get something. So this is not discrediting.
Toby's still singing now, and I think
yes, he is.
Yeah.
So this is not discrediting his transparency or we were all kids at that time.
Yeah.
But he played a good role in buffing my confidence.
Yeah.
And it's not like anybody cared. We had already left secondary school, so it's not like I was going to go show them that in university or any time or anywhere. But each time I looked at that little plaque, it helped me convince myself that there was something there. And
wow,
there are still a lot of times when you're singing and a lot of like, oh guy, they disturb us. It happened a lot. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But then, there's things that changed it at moments, like when friends say, oh, there's this opportunity for people with amazing vocal. you better go take it. You've been singing. So see two criticisms. One says, "Oh, guy, you didn't make noise," and one says, "This your noise you didn't make." Or yeah, see chance.
See chance.
Can you see what I'm saying? So and I took that and that was it.
I'm inspired. I'm very
So
much
I took
inspired,
that, and
bro.
we've been on that journey till now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy from Project Fame to The Voice to having 2 albums out and the third on the way to all of your successes, man. I pray for nothing but more grace, more wisdom, more strength to continue to go as high as you can go, man, because the sky's the limit. Yes. And you know, I mean, the sky is the starting point. Which one? So yeah, bro, I have a gift for you. Can someone just throw this
I like
stuff
gifts.
For me? Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can just throw it or just come in. I forgot to grab it. My guy, I couldn't let you come here and do me this huge solid with nothing. So I ran to the store and I had to, man. I had to bless you with this. This guy. And I hope you don't have this.
I don't have this
jersey.
color. I don't have this
Nice
color.
one, nice one.
I don't have this color.
Yeah, you are, bro. I made
all.
sure it's your size.
I don't have this color at all.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna change it right away.
Nice one. Let's see the fit.
Good thing I don't have a body I'm hiding. So.
Guy, you with the gym as if say what they come.
Okay, so I'm just gonna lay this here.
Yeah. It's all good. Try it on.
I don't even care at this point.
Yeah. I remember when I asked you for your size, I just hope you didn't expect me to get your jersey. But it doesn't matter. I'm glad you appreciate it. Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
It looks good. Looks good.
Feet, my man.
Nice one. That's and the color
feet.
works. The color works.
I like how it looks.
Yeah.
Cool. So
Thanks, my bro.
Tuck this in. And now I have a green jersey.
Let's go. Ripping the Gunners for life. Bro, thank you for coming out to do this, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I can't thank you enough. I don't know if these microphones will help us.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I don't know how we're
I'll lean in. My man.
Thanks, my guy.
Thank you so much.
Hey, guys.
Talking to you.
Thank you, bro. That's my boy Chike coming out here doing this for us. And it's just been a blessing. The first of many, hopefully, to all these little interviews. But stick around, like, subscribe, show some love to Chike. The album is coming out, and take my word for it, it's going to be absolutely incredible.
Yes.
Incredible. Incredible things coming. Stay on this channel. Like, subscribe. God bless, guys. Thank you, Chike, again. Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you, bro.
All right. Mad love.